Bulkatine. Yes, that's right. I'm green and angry. Here on the Geeky Puppet Show today for what? For what? For She-Hulk. Yes, we are reading not reading, sorry. Talking about She-Hulk today. Episode 2 has come out. And, of course, to join me as always for these reviews, it's Froggy.
Hello, it is me, the comic book frog, the green sex machine. Yes,
Oh.
it's I.
Where did that name come from? I've never heard that before.
I've been hanging out with SheHulk, baby.
Oh no. I don't like that.
She was my lawyer.
I'm sure she was.
My attorney in law.
Your attorney-in-law?
Yes.
Okay. Well, when we're talking about She-Hulk, yes, we have quite a few things to discuss. This episode, well, Jen loses her job, but then she gets a new one. And the problem is that over at, what is it, GLK&H?
Yeah, I believe so. GLK&H, the one that was from the Dan Slott run.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's the opposite of the Dan Slott run, though, because rather than wanting her to be Jen Walters, they want her because she's She-Hulk. And, a She-Hulk lawyer would prove good for their superhuman division.
So let's explain this. Because she took down Titania in the previous episode during the court case. They lost the court case that she worked for. She got fired for them because so no one else would hire her after going through multiple interviews. Then the place that the attorney that basically cost her job, that basically said that because she swayed the jury by saving them, that's what. So that guy, that lawyer that she was going against in court, decides to offer her a job because he's got a new superhero team. And just like, you would see basically normal Jen in the comic book with Dan Slott, she wasn't paying attention the whole time he was giving a tour, and then she winds up in her office. And now Jen is kind of upset because she doesn't want to be She-Hulk, but yet in order to keep the job, she must be She-Hulk because, well, she's popular, and as her best friend Nicole says, I think her name is Nicolenis, I'm not sure. Who comes along with her? She's a paralegal. That's part of the deal. She gets a sweet, fancy, basically window office. Tells her, "Hey, you're making big, here, and you've never destroyed a city. You've never been wanted by the government. You are nothing like your cousin." So, of course, this is kind of funny because this makes fun of women right here. It's stereotypical, for some women at least. She calls up Bruce. Basically asking for advice, but doesn't let Bruce get a word in. And finally says, "Oh, you're just calling me to take the job." Why? Because the reason she was having problems as far as accepting the job is because her first court case basically is to help Emil Blonsky get a court appeal or basically get a parole appeal.
Yes.
And because this goes back to basically they're trying to tie it into the Norton Hulk.
Yes, it is tied in to the Norton Hulk.
Which, if you're a fan of Norton Hulk, you're kind of offended by this because he's a superior Hulk.
Well, I mean, that there's certainly things to it, but I will say that they go ahead and they have Emil Blonsky, and they have this huge setup to get to him. But whenever we get there, there's a certain case. You see, our friend Emil, Tim Roth is just chilling. He is just sitting in his cell. He's like, essentially, "Oh no, mate, you don't have to worry. I'm fine. I've totally changed my life." And it's quite a turn, apparently. And he basically says, no, the government pumped me full of chemicals, and this, well, it's me wanting, like, I just want to live with my 7 soulmates that he's gotten in touch with the Pen Pal program there. And he just wants to go. They've bought a piece of land. They just want to live their lives. And pretty much Jen is saying, yeah, okay, Bruce, I want to do this. And Bruce goes ahead and says, no, I got a letter from him a little while ago. And yeah, no, he definitely, if you think you could help him, it's okay. Plus, I was a totally different person there. Literally. That's how they go ahead and address the change. But other than that, yeah, it seems that it's a quick and simple situation. And she calls her boss, and he's like, "You're taking it. Oh, good. Now you might want to check the news." And this is where Shang-Chi comes in, because we got to see Abomination in Shang-Chi, and he was fighting Wong. And now footage from that apparently has been leaked into the world. Yes.
Yeah, so I want to point out that we do have some footage here from the actual show. Not footage, but I mean clips I got here.
Okay.
So this appears in his little, like, I guess you would say, well, Hannibal Lecter. She even makes a joke about it. She's even told not to step past the line. She does it anyway because she's an idiot. If she's a Mary, so basically she's not a Mary Sue, as much as people thought she was in the first episode. She's an idiot. She's over coughing. She starts narcissistic behaviors. Now, to say that she's not saying that she's that she's a bad person, but it's just that, yeah, it's just she's not as bright, and it kind of plays into it, kind of with the whole Deadpool, because she breaks the fourth wall, ignoring her boss. That right there proves, that she either doesn't care what he has to say, or she's just that absent-minded. Now there are some gags in here.
You might want to tone it down, Froggy.
What do you mean tone it down?
I mean tone it down. I wouldn't call her an idiot. She's just, when you're the narrator, you have a different situation, and that's why she wasn't paying attention to what her boss says. She was venting her frustration to the people that were listening, us.
Well, she could have paused time like everybody else does.
Well, she can't pause time.
Exactly. So then she should wait till the guy's done speaking. Then narrate.
Well, when you are able to narrate your own life, go ahead and let me know how you feel about that.
I will at the end of this episode. Then I'll tell you to go home. You're still here.
In a bathrobe?
Yes, I will.
Good to know.
Right.
I want to see the other photos that you found getting grabbed.
Now, as it's known, after every episode, there's going to be clips that they cut out from the original cut of the show, because these jokes kind of didn't really fall in line. The other thing we forgot to talk about is her dad is from Perfect Strangers. I forgot what his name is. You can look it up for me, Mr. Palpatine.
Her dad's name?
Lloyd. Is it Lloyd something? It was Lloyd. It was Lloyd and Bulky, wasn't it?
Is it not Morris? Morris Walters?
Right, maybe it is Morris Walters. So,
yep, that's him.
That's him on the left here, and she's basically because she went to go visit her dad before, and because after she got fired, and he basically sat down and talked. He basically talked to her, made her feel better, about everything, and then to think everything would work out. He said, and it did. So basically, this is the clips that were basically originally in that scene. After having dinner with the family. Here she's lifting up with a trailer hitch, I guess the cousin or the younger brother.
Either way, look at her hold that car.
and he's an idiot. So she's kind of annoyed. So then we get here, and then they're like, "Oh, can you put this TV up?" And he's like, "No." And and she's yelling at him. He's like, "Next time, don't pull on the wires," because apparently the dad must have pulled the TV off, destroyed it. So and then we get panning back over here on the left, we got the idiot here. The guy to the left says like, "Oh, I could have done that for you," because he's trying to. Because when she said she got lost her job, he's like, "Hey, I got promoted to manager at Best Buy," just trying to like one up her. And so that because he said that I could have done that.
I love Best Buy. I thought it was Domino's.
No, it's Best Buy's. So yeah, and the CG on this is really good. I don't care what he says, and they got the John Byrne look down pretty good.
Yeah. Are you sure you're just not distracted?
And then her dad is like, "Harry, can you carry more?" He's like, "Harry." Basically, he says, "Harry, you sure you don't want to help with that?" She's like, "No, I got it."
I've never wanted to be a jug of water more in my life.
I mean, you probably could fit in one.
I probably could.
All right, so yeah, this show has actually been really fun so far.
Yeah, no, it's not serious. It's fluff, but it's okay, and that's fine.
And Marani is true. It does, yeah. It does kind of look like the first Avengers movie. Loki was in the cell on the ship on the helicarrier, but they really expanded it because, well, it's he's in a secure location. They didn't say what They didn't say what prison it is though, but I just kind of she's got like a lighthearted personality, but Jen has her faults, so she's not perfect. I know the first they did. I'll admit though, they did rush the training in the first episode, but we never really got a time length of how long she was there, really. So I don't know. She's not. So everybody's going around saying that she's perfect. She's not perfect. The humor is good. It's lighthearted. It's not the point where you're like, oh, I just can't stand this bad jokes. These are not Zach level jokes. These are more like Captain Frugal jokes. The ones you like. Hello to Skip, and Marani says her husband really likes this show.
Her husband really likes it. Nope. Yeah, no, it's definitely one of the more fun shows that has come out for the MCU thus far. But we're going to have to wait and see exactly how we go from here. I am interested. Let's go ahead and see Abomination go ahead and get his happy ending with his 7 soulmates. That'll be fun to see. And that's about it. But we want to thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We want to hear your thoughts down there. So, if you could, go ahead. And if you would, well, do it. Other than that, though, there's not much more to say other than say thank you. And check out the Humans. I guess they're going to be streaming here in, 15 minutes?
Yes.
Bastards.
And don't worry, though. I was told there's going to be a special guest. We still don't know who. All we know is that Zach has quietly exited the show to deal with some personal stuff. So we wish him all the best of luck, everything. We love you, bro. And, speedy recovery. And I know you got exposed to gamma radiation, but still. I
didn't know that. Wow.
He was simping hard, bro. But anyway, so yeah, check out the retrospective is next with RDV and Mr. Back Issue Eric Brain and a special guest. Tune in.
It's your mother, isn't it?
Actually, it might be Frank.
Oh God, no!
I have no confirmation on that yet, so we'll find out.
Bye.